Good cold January morning, and welcome to another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal. It is bright and early. We're getting up to get, maybe some pictures of this bad boy to do the little intro video here, and it's finally done. It's been like 2 months since I started. It started at the weekend of it started on Black Friday. It's been a while, so I've sent you a couple updates, and here's the final product, well, for now. So I've got plenty more that I want to do to it. There are a few things I want to change already, and there are plenty of additions that I want to put on it that are still to come. But this is basically it in its final form. Mostly, it's like 90% there. So you can see we've gone with a full new hood, just to give it the paneled look with the rivets, like they're all, kind of armor plates or something. At least that's the idea. The miniguns, because of course you can't have a death strike without miniguns. And real dummy bullets to add to the effect. Yes, this is all controlled via wireless controller, so I can spin them up at any time that I want. Of course, the gull wing doors, I don't know, what do you call these? It's a door and then a little mini cockpit cover on the little shock damper or the hood strut or whatever on this little hood strut. So as you raise it, it does its own thing. Love it. You can see how these are hooked in here. I liked this angle. Got this angle from actually the DeLorean. The DeLorean has that same basic angle of where their doors are. They must have some crazy shocks or some hood struts on those things, because door struts, hood struts, I don't know, because that angle is a challenge. So because you're real low on the door here, you don't get a lot of force like you would if you're pushing up here. So this requires some thinking. Same thing on this side. Now this side's the one that matters, because this side is super heavy. So I've gone to a pretty heavy shock back here, or strut back here, and then the same one to match the other side just for cosmetic purposes right there. Still need to remake this custom bracket back here, because this is not very custom. This is kind of janky. This is good enough for today, but I need to just make a new bracket here, clean this up. I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and weld one and paint it and bolt it on here properly, but this is what I've been using and it's working. It just doesn't look very pretty, especially with like this random screw back here that holds it from swinging back and forth, because it's only bolted through this one place, so it moves a little bit. But don't worry about that. For now, it's good enough. So I'm still waiting on a couple little things, like a handle for this. Right now, if you want to pick this up, well, you can't. You have to either grab it from here, which is why I haven't put this piece on. There's a piece of glass that's going to go here at some point to kind of close this in a little bit more. I haven't put that on because this is a great place to be able to grab it. Same thing from the back, of course. You can grab it from back here, pretty much anywhere along this back edge. You can grab it and lift it up. So just haven't put the handle on because it's still coming. That's been the problem with this entire build, waiting on parts. So every time I think, oh, I need one of those, or I need this or that or whatever, get on Amazon or whatever, try to order it several days, a week, who knows how long it'll take. Try to find it locally. Some of the stuff I've been looking for, you just can't find locally. You can't find toy miniguns that you can paint black and put real bullets on locally. You just can't. That doesn't exist. So it's just how it is. So I've been waiting on parts. That's why some of this is taking so long. Just part of it. So to go over some of the features, of course, the miniguns, these are on just a magnet setup. So this board is attached to the guns, or the guns are attached to the board. The board has magnets in it that attach to the magnets underneath. That's cool, because then you can lift this all off without really any trouble, but it doesn't want to move around on you too much. Once you get it in place, it pretty much will hold its spot on there, at least for just driving around in like a parade or something. You wouldn't want to drive down the highway with this. I've actually thought about putting a pin through the front, the same pin that I'm using for the door panel. This little quick clip thing here, it's designed to go through, 2 pieces, of course, but it's got a little ball clip in it, or whatever, these ball pins, and they lock in place until you push the button. So thinking about doing that for the guns to lock them in if I want to actually drive down the highway with it. But you know, I still don't know the legal part of that, if you're allowed to drive down the highway with miniguns, fake or not, on your car. But anyways, they look cool. I can also control them from inside here. I've got a push button here. You push the button and fires the miniguns. Cool. So got that going. Got the light bar on top. Haven't even wired this in yet because I've been so busy and I haven't had a lot of time to do this, but I wanted to get this video out. So custom light bar on the top, a little single row LED. Run the power through here, down the back side of this, and then down around the dash somewhere. I haven't even figured that out completely yet. But yeah, wanted to leave everything open and exposed more than the Vanderhall gives you. You know, their hood comes up along here and then covers all of the shock. Basically, you can only see really the cantilever part there. And that's cool and all, but I like the idea of seeing the whole shock. So that's the whole point to that. Of course, I've left the back exposed because I think that looks really cool and it matches the kind of boxy shape. I've got to clean this up. It's just super dirty from years of, you know, it being covered by the, you know, the actual plastic panels. So this all needs to get cleaned still. So I got to clean this up, kind of treat it with something so that it looks a little bit better. I mean, it's filthy. Got a new custom wing. Sorry, Ross, your wing had to go. As cool as it was and how much I liked it, it doesn't fit a flat back piece at all. So I made my own custom wing, just a piece of the same material that's up front to match, and then mounted my little third brake light, tail light, because I think that's super important underneath that. So yeah, running the stock lower panels for right now because mostly I ran out of material and time. So I've just been so busy the last 2 months at doing this and painting and working a real job, just it's too much. So, you know, at some point something had to give, and it was this, because this costs money. Everything else makes me money. So yeah, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna, I think, drive it somewhere and get some cool shots for the Instagram or something, and of course drive it down the road, make sure nothing falls off of it, minus the guns. I'm gonna take the guns off and put them in the seat. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I've got some more things coming for the back. I've got a different bag or some kind of setup back here that I'm going to put on that looks kind of more correct for the death trike instead of just a black bag. I think I'm going to go with something that's a little more tactical or something to put the car cover in. And then I've got like a jerry can to mount to the back that I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to mount or put on here. Those are things to come. So I need to do that still. I've got some decals or some vinyl lettering and stuff that's going to go on it in a couple places, and you know, that's still to come. This hood scoop, for everyone that's paying attention, it is functional. I don't think you can see in there at all, but it is a functional hood scoop. These panels were so low on the car that I had to cut a little hole for the stock filter to fit in there. So I figured, well, it's gonna have to have a hood scoop, and thank you, Hank, your hood scoop idea. I don't know if this is the exact same one. I got it on Amazon. I just thought it looked cool. I like that idea, and now it's a functional hood scoop. So I have ram air. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That is the new Death Trike. See from here how crazy this looks. It is definitely different. Still flows with the shape of the Vanderhall, but just a more military, tactical look. You know, of course, with the flat black and the flat panels. So flat in color and flat in shape. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. But that's it. Just want to do a quick video. I know everybody's been waiting on this. I know that it's I know a lot of people have been like, dang, this guy never puts out a video. Well, I've been busy, I'm sorry. So here it is, the Death Trike. I've done all of this work for so long, and as much as I like this and think it's cool, and I'm going to run this basically for a year, I've already decided on the next step. So you know, like a year from now, stay tuned. That's it for today. I just want to do a quick one. It's really cold out here. I'm gonna go get some pictures somewhere, think of it, maybe, I don't know, it might be too cold, but I gotta drive it down the road and make sure everything stays on, stays together, and functions and does all the things. I might actually wait till later to do that because it's really cold right now. It's supposed to be beautiful this afternoon. Texas for you. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ross, I haven't forgot about you, bud. I gotta put the canards that Ross sent me on the front of this thing. I forgot all about those. I didn't really forget about you. I just haven't had time. I got so excited to make this video that I haven't put those on there. But they're going on there to add to the look. So you'll see those in the next video.
You must be blinded by the lights. You must be blinded by the lights.